Hey, how's it going? Welcome to this video. Here we're going over price action again. That's what we do here on this channel. And today I just want to go through the price action for this crazy Monday, and let's take a look at what just the levels we're at and just how things played out today, and the opportunity that we really did show up in the system, and how you could take advantage of it if you're watching price action. The levels and stuff that we were talking about, if you're watching the recap from the weekend and looking at key levels of where we can go, what we need to watch out for, all that kind of stuff, and where we're getting out of these zones really to start creating some strength. Well, guess what? We did move, and now we're sitting above again. So if we're going to get bullish, we have the highest potential right now to get there. Now, is it going to maintain? Can it continue to grow? That's what we're going to go find out. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the charts real quick here on the 15-minute. This is the open of today. There's our candle right here for the 30-minute. Now you can see this 15-minute candle did come up pretty aggressive, right up into its 200. That's a good start. And then it back tested. You could have instantly entered pretty quick if you were looking at getting in. So really what I'm going to, let's just keep it simple here. And you had a open, and then the next candle you would have got in, or on that open, you had that close above the trigger, you got the open. Well, that's the simplest way to enter. Now, if you wanted to manage your trade, you could have got in possibly on the consolidation right here, and look at getting in. There's some different energy in the charts that said this could go up. Now, the one thing is, I would have said a little bit of red flag there. We do like to look at the gap, and the gap is pretty tight right here. They're all sitting on top of each other. The one plus is you are coming up into those key areas that we were talking about. So if this is going to go up, that's what you'd be looking for. If you measure the indicator with the Fibonacci with the triggers, it would have said, you can see it's pretty tight here. And the first run up, it was pretty aggressive. Now, you could have put yourself in these key areas that we were talking about, which was right around that 72,000. I would not blame you if that's where you were going to be targeting to. That's kind of what I was looking at myself when I was looking at having these run up. So I got out pretty quick just because, there's movement, but there's a lot of resistance. And when you're within that range, like I was talking about, you want to take profits pretty quick until it actually breaks out and starts showing strength. Then we can get some long moves, we can get longer targets, some bigger movement, and we can get a little more excited. But until then, that's how it's been for 2 months. You just take quick little profits, you keep growing the account. So that's what I was looking at doing. Well, you can see that I have 2 trades on here, and the reason why is because once it got up and it found that key area, you can see that it started to build strength here, and it still had a lot of energy on the higher time frames, fuel to keep pushing it. And it was asking to come up here, up in the upper area, and break through the zone that we were looking for, which was right around that 72 to 73,000. That's what we need to see it go through. You can see it came through there very quickly. I had another target up to here, so this was the other trade. I went in and put my stop down here below the 15-minute 200 range just to protect myself. I could have ran up a lot tighter, but you got to be careful on that, because this could have easily whipsawed back down, tested this, and then broke up. Could have gone anywhere. So for me, I wanted to be conservative, just because it's not really time to be aggressive in trading. It's time to be conservative, enter with conservative dollar amounts, but you're going to continue to grow the account. That's the point that I'm going after. This is how a trader becomes successful, is you're willing to take advantage of even any opportunity in the market. And that's exactly what we did today. Now you can see it ran up pretty quick, whipsawed up right through the target. It tried to go up a little bit here, then it sat sideways. Even myself started to wonder, we're getting later in the day, is this going to even go? Then it snapped up pretty hard. Then we ran on up, and you can see it topping out. Well, the one thing I want to point out is this area right here is showing a strong topping. So this could come back down and then build back up and create a higher high that's possibly play out here. You do have topping here in the 15-minute. Let's go out to the 1 hour right now. You can see it's kind of built on the energy. But one thing I will point out is you did see this topping here on the 1 hour as well. So that is kept calling out a little bit of a top. It did call a little bit of top back here too. So I'm not super excited. You know, I want to have the energy in the space, and I want to push bullish with everybody. But I also want to be careful because we're not really getting up through everything. We're getting up through like, let's go, yeah, like now commit and start to hold. Let's start seeing this building out. So like I was saying, this already showed some exhaustion back here. We ran up and then we started to pop out even higher. Now, one thing I will say, as of right now, you know, it's pretty flat up here, which is pretty good, but you do have these upper faster wicks up in here, and it does show that, yeah, it's not being too aggressive for bearish divergence up here, but it is something I am watching because we could be topping out. It's not giving. It's already tried once here back in April 5th, and then now we're here on April 13th, and it's kind of giving that same behavior of like, you know, I'm not real excited. Let's look at the 4 hour. It still has some energy to run. So the one thing you have to remember is you can't just look at this. It could be another 2 weeks before that 1 hour. I wouldn't say probably that far out, but probably in the next, you know, maybe by the end of the week, it's going to kind of tell you. So we could be playing pretty bullish for a little bit. And what's nice is the further we get through this, it could come back and just do a pullback and then sit in these areas. Like I was saying, this would now become support. We've already pushed through these key areas and we're above them. So these could turn into support now, which is a good thing. So let's go ahead and start clearing out some of this range that we've been in. So I'm looking at the 4 hour. If I open this up, you know, here's that range that we were talking about through the weekend. Came off the bottom. It did kind of create, like I wanted to create this left head. Now the nice thing is you are sitting close to a double top here. Now a double top could be a possible drawdown or a breakdown, and because this could also be that cup and handle really here. Now we already tried to look at building this, you know, this weird cup and handle shape that people were talking about. Let's go ahead and take a really look at where we're at right now on potential. If this does kind of get that double top up there, we could be looking at that, and then we would be taking the bottom of the cup range to the top of the cup range, and then we'd be looking for that possible breakout right around that 80 to 82,000 range. Now I wouldn't expect this just to go there. The 1 hour, like I said, is already showing topping. So what you're going to end up seeing probably is some type of drawback down into that zone that we wanted to break out. Now this could get a little bit higher here and create a little bit more energy and trade out, you know, right into this pocket that we've been looking at. That would be not too bad, right? If this broke out a little bit higher, got up here, and then kind of traded down into this, and then we went up. That's would be a lot more aggressive, a lot more strength. Let this 200 kind of come up in there on the 4 hour and let it really kind of set up. We'll have to just kind of watch and see, but you know, this is the 4 hours, the bigger time frame, and it could start to give more strength. The nice thing is, the positive thing is, we are starting to get above the support here, or this resistance here, where we could possibly showing as support, and then building up to be more of that bullish move. And that's what we were looking for. That's what I was calling out. Nice thing, we're getting above the range, and when this starts to happen, things will start being a lot easier. And the nice thing, it starts going really aggressive, and then you're like, oh man, I wish I knew, I wish I did. I've definitely been through that myself. As I've learned through the years, I have missed opportunity because what I didn't know is what you just don't know. So yeah, all this time was a great time to learn, practice, back test, do what I'm doing right now, look back through price action, and really analyze what happened and why, and what did you miss, and really start teaching your eye to look at stuff in all this. And then that way you can prepare yourself and be ready for these moves, and that way you can take advantage of them. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this. Like and subscribe. Put in any comments, questions, anything in the comment section, and we can help you with anything that we can, and help you see you grow as well. So that's our goal. That's why I make this channel. Back test, practice, train yourself to really read the system. You can use support and resistance. You can use the standard indicators and things like that to help yourself out. put the highest probability in your favor, and then just like you do in chess or poker, any type of strategy style game, Catan, you know, if people play that as well, it's all strategy, and there is a bit of luck in everything that you do. So analyze your strategy, put the odds in your favor, understand why the odds are there, what you need to do to take advantage of them when they are presented, and take advantage of it. So, all right, guys, I will leave you at that. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.